Good morning, everybody. I am Dr. V. Jodhimani, Assistant Professor, PG and Research Department of English, Arulmigu Palani Andhra Arts College for Women, Palani. Today, we will discuss on the American poet Robert Frost poem, Road Not Taken. Let us see the poem. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both, and be one traveller. Long I should, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Once in an autumn season, the poet was walking down on the road. He found a diversion where two roads diverged in different directions. The poet felt sorry that he could not travel both the roads at the same time. He had to make a decision and need to select a single road. At the diversion, the poet stood for a long time and tried to observe the roads as far as he could. He wanted to see the roads in full and wanted to know about the both paths, but he could not see anything beyond the diversion as the road was bent in the woods. In the first stanza, the yellow leaves indicates that it was autumn season. Through this stanza, the poet wants to convey that in everyone's life there comes a time when we have to make choices. We have many alternatives, but we have to choose only one. At the time, we see the advantages and disadvantages of the situation and take the time to decide which path to take. Similarly, the poet is also taking time before making any decision. Then second stanza, then took the another as just as far, and having perhaps the better climb, because it was grassy and wanted view, though as for that the pausing there, her warn them really about the same. After examining it for the long time, the poet decided to take the second road. He felt that both roads are equally good. He started walking on the road which had grass on it. He felt that it is better road for him. The grassy road means that the road is not used to, and wanted view means that only a few people have walked through it. After walking some distance on the second road, the poet felt that both the roads are almost the same. There was no difference between them. Through this, poet convey that in our life, whatever decision we make, they have their own advantages and disadvantages. Problems are everywhere, so we must be ready to face them. Let us see the third stanza. And both that morning equal lay, and leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, we knowing how way leaves on lay. I doubted if I should ever come back. The poet says that both paths seems to be similar that morning. Leaves were shed on the both sides, and they were still green. It means that no one had walked on the roads. He decided to take one path that day and the another path on another day. However, he knows that one way leads to another way. He could not go back and take another path once he moved ahead with one. Similarly, in our life, when we make one decision, we could go back. We have to move ahead with the same choice and face the consequence which came our life. The last stanza of the poem. I shall be telling this with the sigh somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a woods, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. The poet says that in the future he will sign and say that once upon a time he reached the point in our life where he had to make only one choice between two options. At the time, he decided to take the options which was rejected by most of others. It means that he took that decision which rarely other people take, and that decision has changed to entire life. Through the poem, the poet giving us an important and powerful message that people should decide wisely in their life because the decision they take will have an impact on the rest of their life. So, thank you to everybody.